Now I have the great honor to introduce our awardee for the Triumph of the Human Spirit. And I just had an opportunity to meet this individual and was really impressed and dazzled by her. And I know our staff speak so highly of her and the influence that she has had. So just over a year ago, Brianna Weintraub was diagnosed with extensive pulmonary embolisms that led to a buildup of fluid around her heart and subsequently heart failure. And she was only 20 years old, so appropriate for Go Red. The initial plan was to perform open heart surgery, but as her condition worsened, doctors feared she would not survive. So when her organs began to fail, doctors decided to place her on an ECMO machine to try to rest her heart and lungs. Slowly, miraculously, she began to show signs of improvement. When she first came to our Middletown Center, she had extensive nerve damage in her right hand and her left foot, strength, endurance, and balance issues, and was unable to walk independently. With an uncommon level of determination, Brianna worked to gain her strength, skills, and mobility through 6 months of physical and occupational therapy. She has since been able to return to school, return to work, and is working out. And tonight, for proving to us all just how powerful the human spirit is, we present her with this year's award.
In August and September of 2018, I was diagnosed with extensive bilateral pulmonary embolism that led to kidney failure, liver failure, and right-sided heart failure, which is quite ironic because I feel like my heart is going to stop again by standing up here in all of you. I was on life support, and the doctors had prepared my family for the worst. It was a frightening few weeks in the hospital. Once I started making slow strides towards recovery, I worked intensely with the physical therapy team at the hospital to relearn how to walk. I had lost all of my muscle strength from lying in bed for over 2 weeks straight. After 27 days in the hospital, I came home in a walker. I never could have imagined that at just 20 years old, my entire life would change so quickly. Terrified was an understatement. When I walked into my house on September 13th, 2018, I feared my future and what my new life was going to entail. I went through some pretty intensive at-home physical and occupational therapy for about 4 weeks before being told I needed to go to an outpatient facility, and that's when Kessler comes into my story. On October 11th, 2018, I walked into Kessler Rehabilitation Center in Middletown. I was initially treated by Keith and OT for my nerve damage in my hand and Laura and PT for my overall body weakness. From the moment I walked in the door that Thursday evening and was welcomed by Carrie at the front desk, I immediately felt at peace. I knew that this place was going to get me stronger and they weren't going to quit on me. Going to Kessler 3 times a week for 2 hours each visit really made this place feel like my second home. I always walked in with a smile on my face and left with one even bigger. Although it was a ton of hard work, I constantly felt encouraged and the entire Kessler facility had my back. I feel so blessed to have worked with every Middletown Kessler employee. I was discharged from PT on February 6th and OT on April 29th of this year. If you do the math, that means I was going to Kessler continuously at least 2 times a week for 6.5 months straight. Out of all of those days, I only missed 1 session because I was sick. I continued to stay involved with my Kessler crew. I stopped by the clinic pretty frequently to visit everyone. I participated in the MS Walk in Seaside with the Kessler team a few months ago, and I also went to Middletown Day with the team in September. I love to stay involved with this company and the people who helped save my life. I can't imagine my life without the incredible family I've made at Kessler. They helped me gain my strength back from the weakest point in my life, and they continue to support me in my daily struggles to this day, therapy related or not. I thank God every day for saving my life in that hospital, and I thank Kessler every day for giving me my normal life back once I got home. To the Kessler Corporation, you guys have some of the best employees out there. Not only do you have people who are exceptional at their jobs, but you have people who go above and beyond every single day. Every person that I've encountered who works for this company really cares for their patients. First and foremost, I want to give a special thank you to my mom, who stuck by me the entire time. She slept in uncomfortable waiting room chairs for 27 days while I was in the hospital, and she took me to all of my appointments when I first got home and I couldn't drive. Mom, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me. Next, I want to give thanks to two people, Dee and Bill, who are like second parents to me. You care for me just as much as if I were your own child. Thank you for putting up with me, and thank you for being here tonight. Finally, I want to thank Carrie, Laura, Ryan, Steve, Mike, Keith, Emily, Carolyn, Terry, Zach, and every other employee I've encountered in between. You guys have completely changed my life, and I'll never be able to thank you enough for everything you've done for me. What happened to me medically is definitely the hardest thing I've ever had to go through, but moments like this one right now make me realize that so many good things can come from the most difficult trials in our life. I am thankful for my medical journey because it led me to finding all of you incredible people at Kessler. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to be here tonight and share some of my story with all of you.